I'm glad you're with me again this morning. I'm really having a wonderful time sharing this with you. I started off by saying no one reading that scripture to you about the light and the darkness, and if your eyes is full of light, then that's wonderful. But even if the light in you is dark, then you're in a great darkness. It referred directly to whether you're going to serve God or serve Mammon. Then I went into talking to you about Isaac and Abraham and the famine in the land, and the second famine was as bad as the first famine. So then I went on to say that Isaac stayed in that land, and he sowed in that land, and he reaped in that same year 100-fold, and the Lord blessed him, and the man began to prosper and continued prospering until he became very prosperous. So here's the position I want to come from today. How does God see famine on the earth? So God doesn't see famine on the earth the way man sees famine on the earth. When God has a covenant with his people, famine is not an opportunity to kill off the weak, the vulnerable, and the dying. It's not God's opportunity to hurt his people. On the contrary, if you just read throughout the Bible, where there are things like famine and plague and sicknesses, it's an opportunity for God to reveal himself through his people and for his people. So if you look at the children of Israel that were in Egypt and all the plagues came on Egypt, they were secure in their own land of Goshen. And they prospered significantly in the land of Goshen. There are many, many stories and things that happen in the Bible. But watch this passage of scripture. He sowed in that land and reaped in the same year 100-fold. So what happened to everybody else? Nobody else sowed, so nobody else reaped. The condition was famine. So what happened to Isaac? He was the only one who had resources that everybody else wanted. And the Lord blessed him. So not only did he reap 100-fold, but the blessing of God was on his harvesting, his reaping. With the blessing factor, there is no limit as to what God can do in you and through you. The man began to prosper and continued prospering until he became very prosperous. This is not just an ad hoc, maybe he made the right or the wrong decision. He obeyed God. He heard from God. Famine wasn't the issue. The issue was stay in the place of famine so that I can reveal myself through my blessing on you. This is a moment where you have to build your faith in the covenant God that is your God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He's in covenant with you and he wants to bless you. So I trust this session has been a blessing to you, and tomorrow we'll talk more about it. I'll see you again tomorrow morning. God bless you.